Opening my live stream. Hello and welcome to Create Like You Live with Kelsey Lee Kate. And I got my little pal with me tonight. He jumped up right as I was starting the live stream. Can you say hi, George? He likes to say hi until it's my idea. And then he goes, Mom, I'm embarrassed. Can you say hello? Well, friends, I hope you're having a great night tonight. And I am just getting moving here, so making sure that I can see folks. And looks like we're up on this on Facebook, and we're up on pianist account. Yes, very good. And then I can see, hi Zach, good to see you. And then we are up also on YouTube. Cool. Awesome. I love it when things work because it's a little disappointing when they don't, isn't it? Cool. Well, if this is your first time seeing me and this is on the replay, because right now we have a couple folks that are just getting in. Hi, David. Hello, hello. That we are basically just getting things ready for making sure that Facebook and YouTube are all able to be seen. Yay! Okay. Hello, Mr. Albertini. Hi, Leanne. Great to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Create Like You live show. So happy that you're with me tonight. And you know, a really great way to share this with family and friends is simply to go into the createlikeyou.co website. And if you even just send that link to folks, people can click on that, and then there's a link right there that talks about the live show on Thursday nights. So if you're ever curious on how to invite someone else to join, that's how you do that, is you can just send them to createlikeyou.co. Not com, but co for collaboration. And my last step here is to grab this, copy, paste it in here. So how are you all doing tonight? It's a very rainy evening for us over here. And it's cozy. I'm actually loving it. I think when the rain comes out, I feel extra at home. How about you guys? All right. Ba 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 bum ba da da dum. Bum ba ba da 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 da. Bum bum. Jenny. Hey, Mama. Hi, Sandy. And Miss Linda. Great to see you all. This one's for you. Oh, Zach, thank you. Thanks for the request. I haven't played that in a long time, but that's a great one. Really appreciate that. And if we've been connected for any amount of time now, you know I don't normally have glasses on, friends, but I, for the first time today, went to get an eye exam, and it's been a very long time, and I used to wear contacts. And wow, I just cannot believe this is how I used to see on the regular. It's crazy. And so now my vision's all like weirded out, and I've had these forever, and I stopped using them because I stopped wearing contacts. So my vision's just like, wow. Anyway, so I'm, if you see me looking cross-eyed at the lens, that's why. I can't quite focus. I'm seeing double of everything. So if I answer your comments each twice, that's why. Just kidding. Oh, hello, Miss Anna Ruth. Love you, sis. Great to see you. I've been thinking about you too. I'd love to catch up and hear how you're doing. Well, hey, if this is one of your first times being part of my live stream, I just want to introduce myself, and it's so great to connect with those of you who enjoy commenting in the chat. I never want to pressure anybody to do that, but it's also a really fun way for me to see, because I can't see who's in the chat or who's watching. I can see numbers, but that's it. So it means so much if you say hello, and I can see how you're doing. So Carrie, hi. My goodness, thank you for your comments. Oh, come back. Here we go. Oh, wait, shoot, these just went away. Shoot. I have the live stream going in a couple different places, and it looks like it's not catching comments in some places. That's odd. Anyhow, so Carrie says, Clark feels your pain. Oh, about the site. Yes, Clark, I will stop complaining. I'm sorry. Oh man. So for those of you who have not met Carrie and Clark Roberts yet, you need to. They are a wonderful couple. And Clark lost his sight when he was young. I believe Carrie, was he 5 or 6? I don't recall. But he's got such an amazing story, both Clark and Carrie, and how they met and how they fell in love and what God's doing in their life and in their story. There's just so much that I could share about how special they are. And actually, a couple weeks ago, I was able to do a really special event with them that was hosted by a dear friend of theirs, Larry Snyder. Long story short, it was a special evening where we were talking together about what it means to really see with our hearts. And we had chef extraordinaire Eric Mesgler joining us, and he lost his sight recently, actually, and within the last couple years, and he had been a gourmet chef for many years before that, and had multiple awards, and he had done a lot within the Seattle community in the restaurant world. And he's continuing to do cooking, and he's continuing to share beautiful meals. And so he actually gave a demonstration a couple weeks ago on how to prepare a delicious fall meal. And so we had such a treat. It was very fun to all be together. Oh, Carrie. Okay, so he was 24 when he lost his sight. I see. Thank you. Oh, I see. That was a good pun. Didn't even mean that. Zach, where can we get your album? Thank you for asking that. So the best way to get my album is just to go to kelseyleemusic.com or also createlikeyou.co. It's actually the same website as far as it is right now. It will not always be that way, but if you search Kelsey Lee Kate Music, you'll find me. And I have albums for sale, absolutely, if you'd like. And I'd love to sign one for you, absolutely. Oh, love you too, Carrie. Thank you so much for hanging out and for all of your encouragement. It means so much. So neat. And Ginny, actually, yes, I just sent you a CD and I signed it. Thank you so much for getting one. That really means a lot. And I'm really glad that you're enjoying it. Would love to know if there's a specific part of the CD that you especially enjoy. Sorry, I don't mean to keep adjusting these. I'm not used to wearing glasses again. Oh my gosh, when I was in 3rd grade, I actually had a corrective patch to try to help with astigmatism in my left eye. And so I would have it covering my right eye. And so at one time I was very dedicated with glasses wearing, but I stopped. But I digress. Anyhow. So I also just wanted to mention that in an effort to bring the creative process more alive, I want to discuss a little bit, not discuss, but show you the creative process, because as a musician, you don't really get to see the cutting floor. You don't get to see the messy kitchen that is the process of creating art. All you see or experience with music, typically in a context like this, is the performance. But I kind of want to turn that on its head, and there's a progression I've been wanting to play with, and I just want to improvise with you, and I want to open up more of a chance for you to experience that creative flow. And what is that process like? And what are those oops moments that turn into ooh moments? That my parents, who I know are watching the stream for now at least, they definitely heard a lot of oops turn into ooh moments in my growing up years, as I would play piano oftentimes after dinner, at night. That was the time I would play often. So there's a progression that I've been wanting to play with, and I'm just going to kind of mess around. And with whatever you're up to tonight, I hope that this is always a window of time where you're able to just take a breath and away from all the craziness of the week, maybe declutter a little bit mentally, reconnect with what you love outside of your have-tos during the week. Let's see. Hi, Mary. I believe I once heard a quote, I'm sure it was Michelangelo, heard a quote read that says, "I carve to free the angel out of the stone," or something like that. Correct me in the comments if that's not right, but I carve to release what is meant to be there, and my job is simply to reveal what's there. And I really like that thought. And sometimes I feel like with these kinds of improvisations like this, it's just so fluid, and it's almost like I have a watercolor palette, and they're big blocks of color, and they're not very nuanced, but you've got a good blue, a really good green. Yeah, I'm not an artist like this, but I'm just assuming, blue. Well, actually, you probably don't. You probably make green. So you'd have blue, yellow, and red, or what have you. But they're big swatches of color, and then your job is to, from those colors, create nuance. And so I was just thinking of these as big tiles of color and starting to work with it. Or like my dad, he likes to work with clay. And so you start with something that's big, and then you form it down, and you're cutting away pieces. For him, he throws it on a wheel. So you're moving the medium to the way that you want it to be. And it's hard to demonstrate that orally as a pianist, because that's not typically the way that pianists compose, is it? It's you write it down and it is so. Or like me, you play it and you record it and it is so. I haven't really written music down as much. But that's a really interesting concept of, instead of writing and it is so, how can I sit and work with it until it is actually able to become what it's supposed to be, and to lovingly shape it but not control it. And it's hard to try to show that process except through the mess. And so it's fun, and I have to admit there's times where because I don't know who's in the live stream. I can't see unless somebody comments. I don't know who's listening and watching, and it can be pretty, it's humbling, because you're in my mess, you're in my process, you're listening to the mistakes, you're listening to the experiments. But isn't that beautiful, where you can actually watch over the artist's shoulder, essentially? And so that's what I want to do, is I want to bring that artist process even more to the table here in our times together. And I want to demonstrate how making a mess is beautiful. And I'm going to sip my tea because my throat is dry. But I want to take a break from our regularly scheduled program to share a very fun little announcement that's happening this Sunday. You guys, if you're in town, you're in Bell Square or area in Bellevue, or if you want to get there, I will be actually dressing as Belle, not this dress, but her villager dress. But I'm going to be Belle at the Bellevue collection. It will be the Belle collection that day on Sunday, the 31st, from 1 to 5. And I'm going to be there and excited to play music, not just Disney music, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Disney tumbling out. And I want to just release light into that place and meet the kiddos that might be there in costume and walking around, and just to be a light in that space. And so if you have kids, or if you know kiddos that love costumes and they want a place to come and also get inspired, I'll be there from 1 to 5. And I'd love to take pictures. I'd love to share the music with you and share the inspiration that I had from pianists when I was that age as well. So I'm excited. I've never had a costume, you guys. This is the year I turned 30 and I bought my first costume. And it's going to be fun. And Kaylee, my sister, is going to be doing my hair. She's actually a professional stylist, and she's going to be doing my hair. It's going to be fun anyhow. So you can be sure I'll post pictures and video, and I might even try doing a live stream from inside the piano, the way I often do when I'm there at the Bellevue Square. So, but I will be in costume. I'm excited. Can't wait. Actually, I'm going to keep this close just in case. Yes. So anyway, Miss Meryl, my goodness, I love you too. I'm sending you a kiss. That's for you tonight. Thank you for listening. So glad that you're here with us. And, oh, this is fun. I see Richard Perry, who is also a fantastic pianist and one of my inspirations as a child growing up. My goodness, hi. Richard says, and I don't know if you're still here in the chat or not. Ooh, gotta close my door here. Richard says, borrowing chords, and he's referring to the song that I just played. Borrowing chords from the minor tonality while in a major key is a surefire way to take people on a beautiful journey. It opens up so many options of vocabulary that you're using so well. Well, thank you. Gosh, I love going from major to minor. I love playing with the augmented color palette. I like to think of those as maybe shots of bright green and orange, like surprising color tones in there. Oftentimes I do picture painting as I'm going. I do. But thank you. I don't know if you're still in the chat, Richard, but good to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. And Jenny says that she really liked that song as well. She said it's like the echo of a calling, repeating pattern of a minor third, seed A. Yeah, that repeating pattern, it did feel like a call. You're right. Dun, dun, ba, da, ba, ba, da, da, ba, da, da. What was it? See, I already forgot it. I'm glad I recorded this so I can go back and listen. Sometimes when I'm composing, I go back and I have to listen again to what was done in the moment so that I can then capture it. And it's kind of that same way if I'm trying to remember how to explain something. It helps if I record it first and then go back and write down what I said. Anybody else like that? A verbal processor? I'm a verbal processor on the keys too. Hi, Amelia. Hello from the Philippines. Thank you so much for watching, my friend. Oh my goodness. Sending you love. Thank you so much. It means so much. It means a lot that you're here. And Carrie says, it's like breathing. There's rhythm and life in what you do. You paint with music, the colors of your heart. Oh, I love that. Yes, colors of, that's totally right. Yeah, actually, I've been designing cover art for the singles that I'm going to be releasing this Christmas season. You guys, I'm so excited. Never released Christmas music, but I'm doing it this year. I have them scheduled to release hopefully the 19th of November. So that's going to be the Friday before Thanksgiving. And if everything goes well, I think it's going to work. We'll see. There have been some issues because this girl is not very experienced with uploading singles, but we're doing it. And so there's some songs that it didn't set well with me to put, to try to design cover art for Okami Manuel with orange. It didn't work for me. I was thinking, no, it needs to be a darker color. Or God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. That's another song I'm doing. I needed blue in that art. And so I was looking for different color schemes for Joy to the World. That's another one. I just told you 3 of the 6, you guys. Joy to the World. I needed pops of red and fresh foliage and green. So I can't wait to show those to you guys. I'm so excited. I'm almost tempted to show you here since you're here in the live stream. So let me know in the chat if you want a little peek and I will pull up Canva and show you what I made. I'm pretty excited. So anyhow, that's fun. And I'm going to go back and actually, that progression is something I've been working with a little bit too. And yeah, going to continue to work on releasing the angel from the stone, if you will, and learning how to do that and not control the music too much and be okay with the wood shavings on the floor. Like I think as artists in general, musicians specifically, we are too afraid to allow people into the mess. And I think that's a real shame because in the mess, oftentimes there's these little gems of brilliance. And unless you allow someone to experience that with you, they miss the authenticity and the gem that's in the middle of all of that. And of course there's refinement that comes in it too, but I just want to encourage you to be more like you, because when you do that, That's when the real stuff comes through, and it's beautiful, and it's you. It's nobody else. It's not the I can't believe it's not better. It's the Kerastase. It's the Kerrygold butter. So I say Kerastase, but that's a hair treatment. Carrie, you want a peek? Oh, okay. Well, here, let's do this. La da da ba da ba ba da bum bum. La da 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 dum bum. Ba da da ba da 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 da. This is exciting, you guys. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to log in real quick. Oh, this is funny and you're all staring at me. Sorry. Please hold. Okay, here we go. So, for instance, oh my gosh, I'm excited. I'm showing you. Okay, so this is my artwork for God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. And I really wanted to have some good blue in there. No screenshots and sharing, y'all. This is just for you in the chat. But yeah, so I designed, I took this picture, so I didn't actually take it, but I took the image and started working with it a little bit to try to pull out the blues a little bit more. And the way that song came about and the way that I arranged it it's a very musing kind of arrangement. And so I wanted something that was thoughtful and not dark, but contemplative, like a safe place to think. So that is God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. And I do have to say, I had so much fun posting some options for the first Noel, which I think I'm going to hold that as a secret just for fun, because there are a whole lot of comments about what they thought that the art should be. So I think I'll leave that as a surprise. My mom and my husband know, or my parents and my husband know, and grandma. But I'll show you one more today. Why not? This one, actually, since we're talking about angels, this is my cover art for Angels We Have Heard on High. And I am in love with this image, you guys. Can you guess what it is, actually? I'm going to hold it here for a sec. I'll pull it a little closer. Can you guess what that spherical object is in the center? And isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I just love it. I think it's beautiful. And when I saw it, it was. I'll give you a hint, although obviously you can tell because it has an evergreen branch on it, that it was a nature shot. It was shot in winter. So let's see if you can guess. Anyhow, and I'll show you another peek of that in just a minute as well. But yeah, so anyway, color scheme and connecting color with music is something that was a fun process to learn how to do for this album, or these singles. There's going to be 6 of them. And anyhow, yeah. So I'm just going to keep playing for a little bit longer, and then I'll come back and show you that cover art again for Angels We Have Heard and see if you can guess what that object is. That is another original, and I will say for now there's a real deep story with that song, and I can't wait to share it. It's recorded down, and I'm waiting to find out exactly when it's time to release that angel that was in the stone. So, but it's fun to share sneak peeks. And Grandma, I see your emojis in there with the bride, and yes, I actually had my dear friend Anna Ruth, who was here in the chat earlier. I don't know if she's still here or not, but I asked Anna Ruth to play this melody that I just played for you at our wedding, and that was the melody that I walked down the aisle to on my dad's arm. It was very special, so maybe I'll share that story sometime. In fact, I'm sure I will share that. Let me just make sure that I can see all of the comments, because I don't want to miss any before closing tonight's live stream. But was anybody able to guess what this shape is? Let me show you one more time, just for fun. Can you guess what this design, or the sphere is? And it was a hint, it was outdoors. Here, sorry, I'm trying to hold it steady. Computer's heavy. But it was outdoors that this was taken. A nature scene. Okay, my arm's tired. I'll give you about a minute to put in the chat if you can guess what it is. And if you're just joining in, because I've seen some folks join in the last couple minutes, welcome. Glad that you're here. And if we're just meeting for the first time and a friend brought you on, I'm so happy that you're here with us tonight. And my name is Kelsey Lee Kate. I'm a pianist in the Seattle area. Started a live stream last year in June during quarantine, and I haven't stopped. It's been such a neat way to share music and to have a regular night of the week to look forward to creating. And I want to continue to offer that space as an opportunity for you and for me. It's an equal opportunity here for us to declutter our minds from the busyness of the week and to be able to come, and if we're feeling the inspiration to be creative, we can. If we're feeling just the need to sit and rest and defrag, that we can do that. Whatever it is that this hour is for you, it's become a real meaningful time for me as well. And I've only missed maybe a couple of them, handful, and it's really fun to be able to say that. So if you have friends that you want to invite, I would really encourage you to do that, because it's what I picture this as is it's a gift, it's an opportunity of a space of time, and it's kind of rare, I think, and where you can still put your thoughts in if you want, and or you can just also be quiet and ponder. So anyhow, hello Aldair, good to see you. Hope you're having a great night tonight. Thanks for being with me. And with that, I'll tell you that this guy here, I was actually so fascinated, I had to look at the artist. I found this off of a beautiful website for photography, and they say these are frozen soap bubbles that somebody made, and they did it in a really cold environment. And so I just love that it's a frozen bubble and it looks like there's wings on the bubble. Anyhow, so that's why I chose it. Actually, when I saw it on this site, I thought, wow, that has to be the album art for this song. And I can't wait to share them with you. I'm so excited. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for joining me. God bless, and I will see you next time at Create Like You live show. Bye-bye. Hopefully, oh, no, I'm still on. Hopefully see you on Sunday. If you want to come by Bell Square in a costume, I would love to say hello. Okay, bye.